Hello and welcome. In this lesson, you are going to improve your English by listening to a story. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. That's okay. Just relax and listen carefully. Try to understand the meaning, not every single word. Stories are one of the best ways to learn English. They help you improve your listening, vocabulary, and speaking naturally. In today's story, you will hear about a bride who runs away on her wedding day and meets a stranger who changes everything. Sounds interesting, right? So sit back, listen carefully, and enjoy the story. If you want, start with English subtitles on. Let's begin. The Bride Who Ran Away on Her Wedding Day. The morning sun spilled gold across the wedding hall, but inside, everything felt suffocating. Mira sat frozen in front of the mirror, layers of silk and gold weighing her down. The red bridal sari shimmered, the jewelry sparkled, the jasmine flowers in her hair smelled sweet, but none of it felt like her. Voices buzzed outside, relatives laughed, someone called her name. "Mira, it's time." Time. Her hands trembled. This was supposed to be the happiest day of her life. That's what everyone said. A perfect match, a respectable family, a stable future. Her parents were proud. Her friends were excited. So why did her chest feel so tight, like she couldn't breathe? She stared at her reflection. The bride looking back at her felt like a stranger. And then, without warning, something inside her snapped. No. The word escaped her lips, barely audible, but it changed everything. Before she could think, she stood up. Her anklets chimed loudly as she hurried to the side door. No one noticed. Everyone was too busy preparing for the ceremony. Step by step, she walked faster, then faster, and then she was running. Out of the hall, past the decorated entrance, past the parked cars. She didn't stop until she reached the road. Her heart pounded wildly. She had no plan, no destination, just one desperate need to get away. A car slowed down near her. The driver rolled down the window. "Are you okay?" he asked, his voice calm but concerned. Mira hesitated. She must have looked like a mess, a fully dressed bride standing alone on the roadside. I need help," she said, breathless. "Can you just drive?" The man studied her for a moment, then nodded. "Get in." She didn't think twice. The car pulled away, leaving behind the wedding, the expectations, and the life she had been about to step into. For a while, neither of them spoke. The road stretched ahead, quiet and endless. The city slowly faded into open space. Finally, the man broke the silence. "Are you running away from something or towards something?" he asked lightly. Mira let out a nervous laugh. "I don't know yet." He smiled faintly. "Fair answer." She glanced at him. He looked composed, almost too calm for the situation. Not curious in a nosy way, but observant, thoughtful. "Aren't you going to ask why I'm dressed like this?" she said. "I figured you'd tell me if you wanted to," he replied. That answer surprised her. Most people would have demanded explanations by now. She leaned back in her seat, staring out the window. "I was about to get married." "I guessed." "I didn't want to," she admitted quietly. He didn't react dramatically, just nodded, as if that made perfect sense. "Then you did the right thing," he said. She turned at him sharply. "You don't even know the situation." "I don't need to. No one should walk into a lifetime they're unsure about." Something about his words settled her racing thoughts. They drove on. As time passed, the conversation unfolded naturally. They spoke about small things at first, work, hobbies, childhood memories. Then deeper things. "Do you believe in love?" he asked. Mira thought for a moment. I believe in it, but I don't think I've felt it yet. He nodded. Most people mistake comfort for love. And what do you think love is? She asked. He smiled, eyes still on the road. Peace, not pressure, not fear, just peace. Her chest tightened again, but this time not from panic, from recognition. That's exactly what I didn't feel today, she whispered. They shared a quiet understanding. Hours seemed like minutes. For the first time that day, Mira felt calm, safe, even happy. Eventually, the car slowed near a quiet roadside cafe. "Let's take a break," he said. They stepped out. The air was cool, the world strangely still. Mira looked at him properly for the first time. "Thank you," she said sincerely, "for not judging me." He gave a small smile. "You don't seem like someone who makes impulsive mistakes, just brave decisions." She laughed softly. "I'm not sure if it's bravery or stupidity. Sometimes they look the same at first." They stood there for a moment, the silence comfortable. Then, his phone rang. He glanced at the screen. For the first time, his expression changed. Something serious, unexpected. He answered, "Yes? I know. What?" He paused. His eyes flickered toward Mira. Her stomach dropped. Something was wrong. He ended the call slowly. "What is it?" she asked. He hesitated, then exhaled. "There's something I need to tell you." Her heartbeat quickened. "I didn't realize it at first, but when you mentioned the wedding location and your name..." Her breath caught. "What are you saying?" He met her eyes. "I wasn't just driving past by coincidence." A long pause. Then the words fell, heavy and unbelievable. "I was on my way to that wedding." Her world tilted. "Why?" she whispered. He held her gaze. "Because," he said quietly, "the groom is my younger brother." Silence crashed between them. Mira stepped back, her mind racing. "No, that's not possible." "It is," he said gently. Her heart pounded again, but this time not from fear of the wedding, from something far more complicated. Everything she had just felt, everything she had shared, was suddenly tangled in a reality she couldn't have imagined. She laughed nervously, almost in disbelief. "So I ran away from my wedding and ended up in a car with my fiancé's brother? Seems like fate has a strange sense of humor," he said. She searched his face. "Did you know who I was?" "Not at first," he admitted, "but I had a feeling." "And you still helped me?" "Yes." "Why?" He didn't answer immediately. Then, quietly, "Because you looked like someone who needed saving, not stopping." Her eyes softened. The world felt uncertain again, but not in the same suffocating way as before. This uncertainty felt open, alive. "What happens now?" she asked. He looked out at the road ahead. "That," he said, "is entirely up to you." Mira took a deep breath. For the first time in her life, there were no expectations, no pressure, no script, just a choice. And somewhere between the chaos, the escape, and the unexpected connection, she finally felt free.